Have you ever told a lie to somebody you love to protect them? In dementia care, we sometimes call these love lies, and they're not about being dishonest. They're all about protecting someone's emotional well-being when their brain can no longer process information maybe the way it used to. So these can be really small things, like if somebody asks to go home when they're already home, you might say something like, "Yeah, sure, we'll go later," instead of trying to explain why they can't. Or if they're asking for somebody, you might gently reassure them that they will see them soon, rather than correcting them. Because with dementia, it's not always about what's true, it's about what feels safe. So for me, the biggest example of this would have had to be with my dad. So when a close member passed away, sadly, we made the decision actually not to tell him, and that wasn't an easy decision. We had noticed that where Dad was on his journey, if he was to receive any kind of upsetting news, he wouldn't always remember what happened, but he would remember the feeling. So he'd walk around asking, what was it that I needed to remember? Is everything okay? And that was because he didn't remember what we had told him, but he remembered that upsetting feeling. So at that time, a family member actually called him and told him this news, and unfortunately, that's exactly what happened. He went into a loop for a couple of days, feeling really upset, distressed and confused, and not understanding what actually caused it. Thankfully, after a few days, that feeling passed, but it really did show us that sometimes knowing the truth can actually cause more harm than comfort. So for us choosing not to tell him certain things, it isn't about lying, it's about protecting him from repeated distress. And this is why it's really important to understand where our loved one is on their dementia journey, because every journey is different. So we have to ask ourselves, can they process information like we would? Will they remember it, or will they just be left with that feeling? Because if somebody forgets that information but keeps the emotion, we're not protecting them by telling them the truth. We're actually potentially causing repeated pain. And only you as the person who knows them best can make that call, even if that's not understood by others. Sometimes in dementia care, kindness matters more than correctness, and protecting someone's peace is one of the most loving things we could ever do. So my name's Caroline, both my parents are living with dementia, and if you would like to hear more about my dementia experiences and tips, then please follow along.